Parkside artists. My name is Mrs. Calvert and I'm the new art teacher at Parkside. I'm so excited to be meeting you next week when you get to come to school, but for now here's a fun project called a self-portrait. Now a self-portrait is a picture of you, but a self-portrait these days would be missing without this right here. Here's our mask that we're going to be wearing in art class at school. It's important for us to wear them so that we keep ourselves and others safe. This is kind of what our self-portraits look like these days. One thing that our mask covers up that I kind of miss seeing though is student smiles. So you're going to be creating a self-portrait that includes your smile and your mask. So for this fun self-portrait, a picture of you that you're going to be doing at home this week, all you need is a piece of white paper, a Sharpie, and some kind of coloring tool. I have crayons with me today, but you could use colored pencils or markers if you have those at home, or just leave it black and white. I like to draw some things with a pencil just in case I make a mistake, then I can erase. So if you have one of those handy, you might want to pull it out as well. So to start your self-portrait, you are going to need to fold your paper. Just like I said, we have to wear masks at school. This is kind of what we look like when we're at school, but I know that there's a smiling, happy kid underneath. So our paper is going to need to be folded first. So with your white paper, you need to fold it first like a hamburger in half this way. Is this a hamburger? No way, that looks like a hot dog. In half like a hamburger first. To fold, I line up the corners and the edges. I hold with one hand and give a massage with the other. After that first fold, I have two more left. The second fold is with this top piece of paper. When I peel it back, I see a paper underneath. That top piece of paper is going to come down to meet my fold, and I'm going to line it up carefully and give a massage. Last fold. This paper that's left needs to come and meet this fold line too. So it's going to fold over, line it up the best that I can, and make a crease. Now that last fold, that was kind of like a guideline. That's going to help us as we draw our self-portrait. So you're actually going to end up opening that up. Now I'm going to draw with marker first right away. If I were you at home, I might first draw with pencil in case a mistake happens, then you can erase. So you're going to start with the eyes, and the eyes are going to be in the middle of my face, a little bit down from the top edge of the paper so that I have some room for hair. To start my eyes, you're going to draw one arch, a finger space in the middle, and then another arch. I'm going to draw the iris. The iris is the colored part of my eye. I have brown eyes, so that will go there. And then the last part is the pupil. The pupil is the little black spot in my eye. That's going to get colored in with my Sharpie or my marker. All right, you might want to add eyelashes. You could add eyebrows up above your eyes. Eyebrows are really fun because they're super expressive. If you were surprised, your eyebrows might be up high. If you were mad, they might point down and in. If you were happy, they might be kind of raised up. So I'm going to add some eyebrows because they kind of help to tell what my emotions are, even with my mask on. And they're kind of just like arches up above my eyes. Next, I'm going to draw my head. So my forehead is going to start from one side of the eye, come up and around to the other. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll draw a little guideline or a little guide point where I have to start and stop. Another thing that I'll do is I'll practice with my finger first, up, over, and around. Whoopsie, missed my guideline, and that's okay. Sometimes mistakes happen. Just keep on going. Next, I'm going to add my ear, and that might kind of cover up my mistake here. My ear is going to be kind of like a little arch, and I'm only going to draw part of it for now. And my hair, your hair could be up, Your hair could be down if you have straight long hair or short hair. I kind of have my forehead a little bit big, so my hair is a little bit cropped out, and that's okay. All of our self-portraits are gonna look a little bit different. Okay, now it's time for my mask. So my mask is on the bottom part of my face, right here. So I'm gonna draw where my jaw is down below, and I have those kind of guidelines to where I started and stopped. And it's gonna be kind of like a U, and I went off my paper again, and that's okay. And then where my mask is gonna be, it's gonna end up going right to the middle there. So one side comes up to meet, the other side comes up to meet, and that's where my mask is. I can finish up my ears as well. Okay, now what I love about masks is there are all sorts of fun patterns on them. Some of them are flowers or stripes or polka dots. Draw a pattern on a mask that you would like. Now it's time to open up my mask and see that smile that's been hiding. So pulling on the bottom part, this is where my smile and my about me words are gonna go. So you can see this little line in the middle. That's where my neck is gonna go. So I need to draw my jaw again. So I'm gonna draw a little point for my Sharpie to meet. Follow my guideline. I'm gonna finish off my eyes right there with 2 horizontal lines. And now it's time for my nose. And there's lots of different ways you could draw a nose. You could draw a nose like that, or maybe like a J or a C. You could draw a smile that's really big and cheesy like this one. Maybe you're kind of giving a winky smile like that. Whatever you would like, or if that says about you, I'm gonna include a little tongue there. And some teeth. Maybe if you're missing teeth, you might leave those blank. On this portrait, I drew teeth all the way across. You could add a chin. All right, I'm gonna finish my ears and my hairdo. And my neck. And I'm gonna draw a little circle here, or half of a circle there, so that it looks like a cylinder to show where my shirt is. Now comes the part where I get to learn a little bit more about you. I would like you to write down some words that describe you or tell me a little bit about things that you like. If you're having a hard time thinking of words that might describe you, you maybe could ask somebody at home or a friend. Think about words that you would use if you were talking about yourself. So I have happy or smart, thoughtful, fun, kind. All of those words kind of describe who I am. Now on my example, you can see that some of those letters are bubble letters. What I do to make a bubble letter is I use a pencil first and I write out the letter. And then with my Sharpie, I come back and I draw a little bubble around those lines. With a pencil, those lines get erased. And I have that nice bubble letter underneath. When you have all of those words filling in the space around your neck, you're ready to add some color. Now I'm going to be using crayons because I love crayons. If you have markers at home or even just leaving it black and white, this is an awesome piece of art. You're going to come back in and color in the color of your hair and your eyes. You're going to color in some of those letters, maybe add a pattern to your mask with your 2 favorite colors. And now you have a self-portrait of you that has a mask, and I get to see that awesome smile underneath. I can't wait to see you in the art room next week, where we get to make some art in person with our masks on. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.